What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon SoulSilver. Last time, we took down the Violet City gym leader, Faulkner, and we got an egg delivered to us by one of Professor Elm's aides, and he asked us to carry it around for him. What that means is, well, if we run around with it, it's eventually going to hatch. If you just throw it in your PC, which you can do, it's not going to hatch, but the Pokemon that we get's pretty good. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a fairly decent Pokemon. And in this episode, we're gonna head south towards Azalea Town, which sounds fun. You know what? I kind of want to drop by the school real quick just to see what's going on in here, see what all we can learn. If you go up to the blackboard, you can read it, and it'll explain status changes. So this is all the statuses you can inflict, and they can't stack. You can't freeze and burn someone at the same time, or poison and sleep, or any of these, but confusion, infatuation, and some other things can be stacked with these, but more on that later, because we have a lot we need to go over in this episode. We need to start heading south. Probably pick up some potions before we leave. Let's head into the Pokemart. You got potions? You got Pokeballs? You know what, let's buy some Pokeballs, because there is... We'll buy enough to have 10. I mean, we got enough money. And we'll buy some potions. We'll buy enough to have 10. There is a Pokemon coming up that I do want to catch. Please tell me there's repels. How do I go over? Oh, like that. Oh my god, repels. I'll buy a few, but I'm not going to use some since there is a Pokemon I want to catch. Repels will, when you're walking in the wild, weaker Pokemon will not, you'll not run into weaker Pokemon. So, whatever level Ghastly is, we will not run into Pokemon weaker than he is. But before we head south, let's head to the east and see what's going on over here. Oh, that looked like one of the aides. We're not going to go south because that goes to the ruins of Alf, which we'll get into that much later on. We can't go this way because there's some sort of weird dancing tree in the way. I wonder what's up with that. You know anything about this?
Yo! Have you had trouble with the boulder blocking your way? Of course you have. For people like you, there's an HM that will come to your rescue.
And we get HM6, a hidden machine, which can be taught many times. HMs can be taught many times, whereas TMs can only be taught once.
It contains Make 'em Faint Rock Smash. You can even use it to smash boulders once you've earned the Violet City Gym Badge. But beware, hidden moves like this are hard for Pokemon to forget once they've learned them. You should think carefully which Pokemon should learn it.
There is a move deleter that can delete HM moves in this game, so that's helpful. Because in the first generation games, you were screwed. Alright. I can't remember if there's any electric Pokemon that way. But in the last episode when I said that you'd have to be knowledgeable of the game to get a electric type Pokemon before Faulkner, there is an electric type Pokemon in this area below us, but this guy right, where is he? I know he's, oh, guess you could walk in the grass. You could totally get an electric type Pokemon before going to Faulkner. I thought you'd be stopped by this guy. Wait up, what's the hurry? You have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. A souvenir of Violet City. Take this. It'll increase the power of Grass-type moves. And we have our first equipable item, the Miracle Seed. That guy will stop you if you have not battled Faulkner. So I thought, you know, that's... But you could totally pick up an Electric-type Pokemon before then. Ah, I'm so stupid. So let's go to our bag and equip the Miracle Seed. The Miracle Seed, an item held by Pokemon, a seed is imbued, blah blah blah, power up Grass-type moves, and we'll give it to our Grass-type Pokemon, D-Rex. And I can already tell updating the layout to involve switching of equip items is going to be a little time consuming, but let's get on into the mechanics of what we're going to find down here. Please be, okay. So, if you're playing SoulSilver version, you can run into Ekans. Ekans is a really good Pokemon. It's got really good attack, and it's pretty fast. It's a poison type, and poison type's a good sort of... It's a good type. Poison type's a really good type. But that is not what we're looking for. We'll sneak past a lot of these guys because we have a lot of ground to cover. Please be... we have another Ekans, so I guess I'll just go over the next one you can find here. Zubat is a poison flying type. He's very fast and has a pretty decent attack. Whoops. I guess... you know what? Let's fight some of these guys. I guess Lick is the only thing we can do. Zubat will eventually evolve into Crobat very fast. It is one of the fastest Pokemon, and it's really useful. I mean, like I said, Poison is a very good type to have. Good thing Ghastly's part Poison type, because Poison type moves they're helpful. I cannot say enough good things about the Poison type. Can you poison me? Okay, I didn't think so. Well, I think he can, but anyway. I don't want to go into another one until I get into another battle, because I don't want to be talking about one that's new, or, yeah. Anything over here? There's multiple paths you can take through here. I'm going to be taking some interesting ones to pick up some items. Alright, so I guess we've talked about Bellsprout before. Evolves into Victory Bell, good Pokemon, fast, good attack. Another one you can find in this area is Hoppip. Hoppip is a grass flying type. It's slightly defensive and it's fast, but otherwise it's very frail. It's a grass poison type, or well, grass flying type, but it's much like the grass poison types where you're going to be using a lot of tactical moves like status inflicting moves. I should switch to NCS here to level him up a bit. I kind of want to run into the next two Pokemon, because that would just make things much easier. I don't know why I'm not just running away from this, because it's not worth my time to continually lick this thing. That sounds so wrong. Especially since trainers are going to give you a lot more XP than wild Pokemon encounters. Look at that special attack, +3, very nice. So I am going to move NCS to the front of the pack, since he's going to be the most helpful Pokemon in the next area. Well, the next town. We need to level him up a bit. And we found a Repel. Hey, there's Repels down here. Alright, let's see if we can run into the other Pokemon. None there. I don't want to talk about them yet until I know that I have not run into them. And I definitely want to... Aw, crap, I didn't see you. Well, I guess I might as well talk about one of them while I'm battling this person, because I didn't realize that they were going to be there. Another really good Pokemon you can find in here is Wooper. Wooper is Water Ground. Excellent typing. Here we have a Nidoran. Nidoran's Poison type. I believe it has Poison Points, so we might get poisoned. Well, I guess we'll find out. I hope we don't get poisoned, because that would be annoying. But Wooper is slow, but it has good attack and defense, and it has a lot of HP. And with its typing, I mean, it's really helpful. It can have Damp or Water Absorb. The only reason I bring that up is because Water Absorb, if you get hit by a Water-type move, it will turn their attack damage into HP. So Wooper is a really good one, especially when it evolves into Quagsire. I highly recommend Wooper to have on your team, but I'm not going to be having Wooper. And you'll see why. He has a crippling... I say he, but it could be male or female. It has a crippling defense to grass since it's 4 times weak, but that's just a down point. This is disappointing. Yeah, it's disappointing that I'm not running into the Pokemon that I want to run into. So I'm gonna run around, pick up that item, and see if I can run into it. Please be it. Damn, another Bellsprout. We'll just peck it. Just peck this son of a bitch. Like I said, there's one more Pokemon. Like, you can find Rattatats, I think, here, and maybe some other ones before, but I'm just gonna talk about the new Pokemon we can find in the area. Anything else I can mention about the other two? Ekans. Ekans can have Shed Skin as one of its abilities, or Intimidate. Intimidate lowers the opponent's attack, and Shed Skin will, like, say if it's poisoned or burned, it will shed skin and get rid of that affliction. And Great Ball. Great Ball has a higher chance of catching Pokemon than a regular Pokeball. Yes! Here we go. Here we have a Mareep. It's male as well, so that is very helpful. Mareep is an electric-type Pokemon. It has a really good special attack, especially when it's fully evolved, and it's fairly balanced otherwise. It's a little slow for my liking, but hey, you know, and it has static as its ability. I'm gonna just put it to sleep since I don't want to destroy it. I don't know how much damage my peck's gonna do. Ah, come on. If you hit it with a physical move, its static will most likely paralyze you. But, yeah. It's a very good Pokemon. I highly recommend it. A lot of people like Mareep. In fact, if you've played any of the Generation 2 games before, you've probably had a Mareep on your team. And we're about to get a Mareep on our team. Hopefully, if we can start chucking Pokeballs at it. When a Pokemon's sleeping, it's easier to catch. Same for if it's lower health. Perfect. Alright. And this is one Pokemon that I didn't have a nickname for picked out, but I do. One of my well, not long time, I guess he's been around for a while, one of my subscribers, he asked me if I would nickname a Pokemon after him, and sorry, I don't really know if I'm going to be pronouncing this right, because he's Swedish, and I want to add the S, or, you know, like, make the S-sh sound, like with an H, but that might sound a little racist, but I'm not racist. Anyway, his name is, I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong, Stoffe. And Stoffe is going to be on our team now. So thank you for watching, and this is my shout out to you. I'm giving you Mareep. Mareep is a good Pokemon, so hopefully you'll be okay with that. Hopefully you like Mareep. So welcome to the team, Stoffe. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm so sorry, like I said. So, Stoffe is going to make a very good team member. There we go. I'm starting to blank on my words. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can pretty much run from all these battles because we have a lot of ground to cover. What's this guy tell me? How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For you right now, just 1 million Pokédollars, which is 1 Pokédollar higher than the maximum amount you can hold. No thank you. Why do you have a cut-off Slowpoke tail anyway? That's a little weird. Let's heal up our Pokemon, even though the only one that's been damaged really is Hoot Hoot. And we can also pick up an item in here. And you know what? I'm gonna put Stoffe at the beginning of our lineup. That way he can have some screen time. Because he's going to be a very good help to this team. Wade's calling me. What do you want, Wade? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, there's just a lag spike. I might have to cut that out. Huh. Tyke, howdy. It's Wade. How are ya? Are your Pokemon growing? My Pokemon are growing a bit too, quickly for me. It's overwhelming. Caterpie's growing especially quickly, because like I said, they evolve, you know. Let's talk to this guy, because we can get an item here. This area is great for fishing. Look at all those people fishing. Did you feel like you wanted to try fishing too? Would you like one of my rods? Sounds a little messed up, but yeah, sure, we'll take one of your rods. And he gives us the old rod. To my knowledge, the only Pokemon that the old rod can catch is a Magikarp. So, not the best, but Magikarp evolves into Gyarados, which is a flying water-type Pokemon. Very good Pokemon to have. It is an insanely aggressive Pokemon. So, what I said, I was going to move Stoffe to the front here. And hopefully we'll level him up a bit before we get to the next area, because... why did I run into this guy? Well, Stoffe's going to get some attack time, see what he's got. That badge, it's from Violet City. You beat Faulkner? Yeah, we did. We kicked his butt, kind of. We got lucky. Oh! So if this Mareep has any, electric attacks, we have the advantage here. Unfortunately it doesn't, so it's just going to be a tackle battle. That's so lame. I was hoping that Stoffe would have some electric type moves, and since it's so weak and I don't want to take up a lot of time with this, I'm going to send out NCS to finish off these Pidgey. I might switch Stoffe out so I can get the experience. Hey, haha, you cannot lower our evasion, or accuracy, sorry. Oh, maybe not. I might cut to the end of this battle randomly, because we're about 15 minutes in, and we still have a whole nother area to go through. I want to get through it before the end of the episode, because it would transition perfectly for the next episode. How many did he have? He had, We'll just keep battling, because this is going to take forever. I know what my weaknesses are. Yeah, it's electric type, which we didn't have. But, yeah, I cut to the end of the battle there. It took way too long, and it ended up getting 2 critical hits on poor NCS, so NCS fainted. So we're without NCS right now. We could go back up and heal, but let's do it real quick. Stoffe grew to level 7, but did not learn any electric type attacks. I really want him to learn some electric type attacks. Oh, we didn't even look over his stats. We'll do that in the next episode. I'm really trying to crunch in as much time here as I can. Or as much traveling as I can, so it's not going to be 2 episodes of just straight traveling. And I'm actually going to put up a repel while we're in here. Sorry, Stoffe, I gotta put NCS at the front because he's my strongest Pokemon, and I don't want to run into any Pokemon down here. I guess I could put D-Rex to the front, and it would be more helpful since we're going to run into a lot of Rock-type Pokemon in here and Ground. The Pokemon we can find in here are Sandshrew, a fairly defensive Ground-type Pokemon. We gotta battle this guy. Whoa, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see anyone here. It's got a decent attack and defense. It's just a very physical Pokemon, Sandshrew. Then another one we can run into is Onix. Onix is a beast when it comes to defense, except for we've got the upper hand with our grass attacks. But yeah, once it evolves too, all of Onix's stats will be a little more balanced out as a Steelix, which is a steel ground type, whereas Onix is rock and ground. Wow, really? But its defense is absolutely phenomenal. It's got one of the highest defenses of all Pokemon. And the last one we can find in here is Geodude. It's also got a really high defense, and it's got a really high attack as well. And it's more defensive based, rock and ground. Most ground type and rock types are going to have ridiculous defense. Wow, way to go. Alright, Daniel, take that, Daniel. Whoa, I got beaten big time, or something like that. Alright, so let's keep on heading down this way. Turn back around. Turn around. So you can kind of cheap him out here because he'll look around randomly, but if you're running by him, he will turn in the way that you're running and catch you. That guy's a fire expert. I didn't put up a repel, did I? I did not put up a repel. Quickly, let's get out of here. I don't want to make it seem like I'm rushing either, so maybe I should, go a little easy, but I do want to make it through here. Perfect. For 100 steps, if I can remember my way through. There's another Pokemon in this cave that I really want to acquire, but it's going to have to be when we have the necessary means to acquire it. I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah! Oh, no, I'm not. Crap, turn around. I think I'm just supposed to go around this lake. Yep, and we are through. We got an Awakening. Awakening will wake up sleeping Pokemon. So now I feel rushed for no reason since the cave is a lot shorter than I remember it being. And here we have it. It's raining. Repel's effect wore off. What perfect timing. Down here we can get a pink Apricorn, which I believe makes a love ball or something. I'll have to look into that. And another black Apricorn, which makes the heavy ball. I don't really think, I think the only new Pokemon you can catch in this area is a Spearow, which, in my opinion, is better than the Pidgeotto, Pidgeot line, because it's got higher speed and attack. It's just all around a more aggressive Pokemon. I believe that guy was a trainer, but who knows. And we have made it to Azalea Town. I don't want to start this yet. Can I walk past them? Nope, of course not. Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago. Give me a break. We have not broken up. Actually, we did once. But we have come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Just beat it! Thud. He just pushed that old guy over. What a jerk. What you got to say? Nothing is going on. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard to make sure people don't just wander in. Am I not a good Samaritan? You're part of Team Rocket. The events of the last game, Team Rocket disbanded after we defeated Giovanni. So that's weird that that Team Rocket's back, which is why I said the intro was spoilerific, because it showed Team Rocket. But we are now in Azalea Town. Really good music here when it's not, you know, being slowed down by lag. Living happily with Pokemon. I'm gonna put Stoffe back to the front here after we check his stats. What you know, Stoffe? Summary. It's a hardy nature, somewhat vain. I don't know if that's you, Stoffe, but, you know. Ability static, which causes paralysis to Pokemon that directly physically contact it, and that does nothing. Let's see. Okay, so hardy nature is another neutral nature that's not gonna lower or raise any specific stats. So yeah, move him to the front because I want to level him up a bit. I might do that off screen. I might get him to like level 10 or something, or at least until he learns an electric type move, or not. I don't know. I really want you guys to be involved fully with this game, so I'm not doing too much off screen. And we'll look around this area next episode. Sorry to seem so rushed when, you know, we really didn't need to be rushed that much. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.